My name is Muriel Kelly, Director of Housing Services. I've been with the agency for 4 years. In my 4 years here, we've been helping a lot of homeless individuals get into housing. Snipes had always donated fresh fruit and vegetables to our residents. And having had that relationship with Snipes to be able to come in and serve us fresh tomatoes and fresh basil and cucumbers and watermelon and all the different things that you guys will bring just in abundance have just been an amazing experience to be able to know that it comes from as simple as the earth. If the residents can speak to you to tell you the stress reliever in having the garden, I wish they can speak to you, they cannot. But I think being able to come here and get away and just kind of escape the life of the shelter, not that the shelter is a bad space, but it just kind of remind you that nature just kind of make things feel just a little bit lighter. So we had about 2 to 3 residents who came here daily, and for them it was just more than nurturing the garden. It was really just a stress, a therapeutic feel. We have this great vision. I'm hoping once COVID is gone that we'll be able to use the garden as a learning tool, not only to teach people life skills of nurturing, but also maybe nutrition. They're offering us summer camp for free, and our kids were the perfect mix to be able to handle that type of experience. Some kids had never been outdoors before. Some kids had never really experienced being in summer camp. So in addition to having a place where they can go and families can continue to focus on looking for housing and focus on their services here, has been most helpful. I'm hoping this relationship will definitely continue for a long, long time. I speak on behalf of many of the residents who would like to see this continue. One of the residents say, seeing the garden is almost a representation of their growth.
Snipes has been very generous by donating melons and other produce for our families. They are very appreciative. Also, Snipes has given us some shares, some CSA shares for families, and those families are very excited about what they're getting and learning about various vegetables they may not have known about before and how to cook them in different recipes. So that's been great as well.
Several of the children of the families that we serve have benefited by coming to the camp that's held here in the summer, and we've been very thankful to receive some scholarship money to help those families attend the camp. We have added families, unfortunately. You know, we're happy that they found us through the schools, but there's a greater need than ever during COVID. Many of these families they're all working, but they've been furloughed or laid off, or their job's been eliminated, or it's just not conducive to work from home. So our current families, the need has increased, and we've been happy that Snipes has been able to partner with us in ways to help donate additional produce, and the families are always grateful to receive that.
The need has changed drastically since the COVID-19 pandemic, and that is that we've observed a shift in the population that we're serving, where primarily we were serving individuals who were poverty-stricken and lived beneath the poverty line over time. And now we serve the working poor. So we serve individuals who either lost their jobs completely or whose employment had been cut either by hours or with layoffs. This partnership with Snipes Farm has been absolutely amazing. And one of the things that I hear most from the older population is that we're getting good food. We're getting nutritious food, and we feel that we're adding value not only to the dishes that we prepare for our families, but that it's also contributing to our wellness, our health and wellness. And they have ranted and raved about the quality of the items that we receive from Snipes. Men and women returning to the community following incarceration, who, whether having been away 5, 10, some 20 and 50 years, return to the community with nothing. Some with just the clothes on their back, and all without a wealth of resources to maintain their daily need. And so one of the things that we've been able to do for individuals who are residing in what they call halfway houses is provide for them healthy choices and healthy meals with the vegetables that we are able to distribute through our partnership with Snipes. It has been something that has centered around community, and what we're learning from the counselors and others within the Bureau of Community Corrections that oversee those projects is that it brings some of the men and women together in fellowship over meals. And so, they have all these wonderful things there to cook and prepare, and because it's not just popping something in the microwave, it brings people together in the kitchen, which they have huge, somewhat commercial kitchens, and it brings people together over a meal, which I think is very traditional and what we call bringing the village together. And so it's been very, very rewarding.
Because we're coming together as one, working together to make the world a better place and to help those that are really in need. And I think those families realize it and appreciate it.
God gives us enough. God gives us so much more than enough. We don't share it well. And the IFA is a way to share that bounty with our community. One of the things I always say is that you just need to lay a path. People want to do good. Everybody wants. The majority of people I come across want to do good. They just don't have any idea of how to do it. But if you lay a path, they're very happy to go down that path and help others.